Is this recording? Okay. This is called Misery. Your string of stars shines around your circumference, but regrets to neglect to create a circle or a sphere, forever remaining elliptical as it orbits your cold mentality, personifying the very depths of space, making that vast void seem fulfilling, desirable, uncomfortable, claustrophobic, and almost inviting, definitively preferable. Two wrongs seem to make right these days. Ignorance still believes that to fight fire with fire doesn't just end up burning us all, that to water my garden would drown me instead, not nourish my spirit, breathing life into death. Foolish, stupid man, some days I'm ashamed to call myself a man for all we have done to all womankind and man-like alike, never in kindness, never in remorse, never in retrospective admittance of mistakes made by mere mortal fear and misunderstanding. Mistake our power to be God, like the same sin from Eden we find ourselves collectively in, trying desperately to remain detached from that which cannot be ignored or replaced by any word other than pure, simple connectivity, collectivity. To deny ourselves the privilege of completion is a lonely path to choose, and an even lonelier one to follow. Is it by choice to allow a barbaric, archaic blindfold to blatantly be allowed to mislead purposefully as the only one to believe we can achieve our darkened dreams? Is it because it appears easier? Well, on the contrary, we are the unconscious creators of complications too comfortably afraid to brave the courageous, uncharted, unmapped, unlabeled, and unidentified knowings. We kill the mystery before the novel even begins, before the story is even present. Spoil the kids before they learn to value the work that we've put in, all the effort we've spent, all for the sake of them. Disrespectful adults pretending that age equivocates to their actions being justifiable even in their rage. No wonder our kids think that they have no one to study under. No wonder they lack belief in consequences to the unanswered questions left blank due to the lack of interest and lack of wonder. The wisdom and courage of why being made slowly extinct by the why the hell nots, arrogant, unwilling to be content with because gravity wouldn't change for you, you must adjust to it. Blessing and bother, earthbound, without wonder, and why deep things distract, people overreact, fighting for the wittiest comeback, constantly on the defensive, retaliatory on the attack, afraid to fall victim to inferiority, blinded by false belief that nothing is superior, even if we become a collective majority, an equal race with an equal mission, no discrimination, no gender specification, no color, no sexuality, no boundaries, just pure solidarity, tolerance, and understanding, the trendy popularity, opportunity and prosperity at a level playing ground where attaining it and acquiring it is an equal possibility at a table where we can all be nourished from simultaneously. And moderation is my middle name, excess and greed my worst enemies, skills rewarded, talents recognized, not envied or coveted, inspiring to be despised. Wasteful spending of time, selling lies to those too poor to know any better. Believing what is presented, what is set before them is all there is. Once it's gone, that's it. Frantically scrambling to be the first to get the most of the nothing lefts. Forever fearful of the words that last one left behind is it. Tag, you're permanently labeled for life as a loser and society's problem and burdensome defective deficit. Well, I'm solving my problem, silent and alone, teaching myself with time, ink, and tears, holding myself with words when it's cold and the wind threatens to leave me snowblind in and they bury me alive with the welcome of death. And I starve, hungry for sentences that I've never said. And just suffice it to say, yes, I'm well fed. Taking from no one, but asking very little, just simplistic respect, equality, and the forgiveness of my mistakes. Will these wishes remain ungranted? Will this voice remain unheard? Will my proposal become a prayer to deaf ears, plastic, prosthetic people proclaiming equality but practicing the playing of favorites and bending rules to better fit all those growing fat off designer dollar decorative ties and custom-made suits? Suits slaving in chains to a corporate craving to cramp individuality and suffocate our dreams, while simultaneously allowing the brutal blowing of sirens and supporting their shallow, hollow screams. Savage and typical, pathetic and predictable, silence is punished with overly analytical, critical, clouding of credentials. If misery loves company, then why the fuck am I so lonely?